Aloha Sweet Soul. So glad you made it to this channel. Today's yoga class will be shorter. This is a small yoga class to ground down. I'll be outside in nature by the ocean in sunset. So you can join me in that space. The practice will start with Om and Shanti chanting. You can choose to just listen or laying on your back. You can sit however feels comfortable for you. And the end of the class will also have the same thing for you while you're laying in Shavasana. So grab some water, grab your mat, get into something comfy, and I'll find you in your safe space. So glad you made it. Aloha. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Aloha everyone, welcome to your yoga practice. We'll start by bringing hands to heart and taking 3 deep breaths. Inhaling all the way up. Exhaling, grounding down. One more deep inhale from the belly all the way up into the chest. And then exhaling, settling down in your seat. Inhale, arms overhead, look up, palms together. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, sweep arms overhead. Exhale, draw it back down to heart center. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead, interlace fingers, flip palms. And then exhale into a cat. We're doing cat-cow seated here. Inhale, reach arms back overhead, keeping the fingers interlaced. Exhale, round forward, drawing the navel in. Inhale, reach back up, opening the heart, the chest, the belly. Exhale, interlace the fingers behind the lower back, reach the arms down, open up the throat chakra. Exhale, fold forward onto the thighs, maybe sending the arms away from the lower back. Inhale, come back up, sweep arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. We'll come into a tabletop, sending the knees underneath the hips and the wrists underneath the shoulders. And we're going to start by rotating the hips. Big circles with the hips, drawing them back and forward, feeling all the sides opening, the side ribs, and then switch directions with your rotations. And you're not just rotating the hips. All of your body here is shifting and moving. Just breathe into sensation here. And then come back to center. Inhale, look up into your cow. And then exhale, round your back into your cat. Inhale, reach heart forward, hips up. Exhale, tailbone down, space between the shoulder blades. And keep moving here in your cat-cows, however it feels good for you. Feeling the opening of the spine, of the joints. And come back to a neutral spine. Send the right leg behind you onto the ball of the foot, swaying forward and back. Feeling the ankle stretch, and then send that leg up parallel to the mat, reaching the left arm forward into bird dog. Press out of the mat with your right hand. Draw the navel in, reach out of both ends, and then exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, reach. Exhale, curl in. Three more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, in. Hold. And then lower down, turn the left shin to the side, open into your modified side plank. Maybe here you'd like to lift that top leg up parallel to the mat, reaching the top arm overhead. Maybe bending that top knee and grabbing onto that ankle, opening the front body, the front line of the body and the hip, the heart. Breathe into what you're feeling here. Inhale, release, lengthen. Exhale, lower that top leg, roll yourself back to center. And we'll do the other side. Reach the left leg back, swaying forward and back, stretching toes and ankle. And then when you're ready, lift that left leg up, reach the right arm forward, balancing here, drawing the navel in, lifting out, up. Exhale, draw elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, curl in. Keep the navel drawn in, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, in. Inhale, reach, hold, exhale, in. Inhale, reach, and release the hand, lower the leg, turn the right shin out, come onto your side into modified side plank. Lift the left leg up, reach the top arm overhead, making sure the leg doesn't lift higher than the hip. And keep opening the heart here. Maybe bending the top knee, grabbing that ankle with the top hand. Nice little quad and hip flexor stretch, as well as all the throat, the chest, the belly, and the top shoulder. Inhale, release. And then exhale, lower the leg down and come back to a tabletop. Open the knees mat width apart, big toes to touch. Send your hips back into child's pose. Reaching arms forward as you press the hips back, inhaling and exhaling, moving here into your child's pose. Inhale, tent the fingers, lifting the elbows up. Exhale, lower hands down. And then pulling yourself up to tabletop, we'll shift our hips up and back into down dog. Moving here organically, inhaling heels up, exhaling them down, maybe moving side to side, flowing freely with our bodies here. Inhale, roll yourself forward into high plank. Exhale, roll yourself back into down dog. Inhale, roll yourself forward into high plank, shifting forward. Exhale, hips back into down dog. Lengthening here, rolling yourself forward into high plank. Shoulders above wrists. Exhale, back into down dog. And then inhale, roll yourself forward into wave motion as you bend the knees, sending your hips back and up into down dog. Kind of like an ebb and flow movement. And do this for as long as you need to, maybe longer than this video. And then lower all the way down Inhale, baby cobra as you pull the elbows towards the sides. Exhale, lower. Inhale, reach heart forward, press into the top of the feet. Exhale, lower chest. Inhale, baby cobra again, feeling the glutes working here, the lower back strengthening. Exhale, lower. Inhale, press yourself up into tabletop. Exhale, hips back into down dog. Inhale, reach the top leg, right leg up, bend the knee and stack the hips. Inhaling deeply into the lower belly. Try to keep that right shoulder pointing down towards the mat. Keep focusing on your breath and maybe start rotating that top knee. Create big hip opening circles here with that top leg. Keep breathing here. And then maybe switch directions with the circles. Really reaching the knee high up here. Pressing out of the mat with your palms. Inhale, back to center, reach leg up. Exhale, knee to wrist, slide it down into pigeon. You can stay up and really reach the heart up, lengthening the spine and the crown of the head. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, option to lower down onto the forearms. Breathing deeply here, your head can rest on a block or your forearms can rest on blocks. Sending the breath down into the hips, into your sleeping pigeon here. Allow yourself to release into this pose. When you're ready, inhale. Come back up into three-legged dog as you reach the right leg up, and then exhale into down dog. Inhale, reach the left leg up, reach out of that heel, bend the top knee and stack the hips. Then you can start rotating that top knee in big circles. This is optional here. Breathing deeply, and then reverse the circles of that top hip and knee. Nice big circles here. Keep pressing out of the palms and the chest, reaching down towards the mat. Inhale, back to center as you reach the foot up. Exhale, slide that left knee down towards the left wrist into your pigeon. Again, option here to stay lifted with your chest. Whatever feels good to you in this practice right now. Or option to exhale and lower down onto the forearms into sleeping pigeon. And if you decide to stay up, you can just rotate the head. You can open and close the mouth. Big relaxing motions with the neck, bringing the chin towards the chest. Or just simply allow your forehead to rest on a block. Maybe swaying side to side in your pigeon. Sometimes that feels good in the hips. But as you exhale, allow your weight to release down into the pose. When you're ready, inhale back up, tuck the back toes, lift yourself back up into three-legged dog as you reach the left leg back, nice lengthening of the body. Exhale, lower the left foot down to meet the right. Inhale, roll yourself into high plank. Exhale, lower down chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Tuck toes, exhale, down dog. Lift the hips up and back. Let's lower the knees down, send the hips back into child's pose. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Take a moment to feel into this child's pose. And then come back up onto your sit bones. And we'll bring the soles of the feet together. Come into butterfly pose. Inhale, lengthen the spine, lift up, and then exhale, fold over the butterfly legs. Allow the forearms to rest onto the mat or blocks. You can even stack a couple of blocks underneath the forehead if you need that support, or even tuck blocks underneath the knees. Allow yourself to melt here in your butterfly. Take a few deep breaths. And sometimes I like to move side to side in my folded butterfly. Inhale, back up, draw the knees towards each other. Send yourself down on the mat onto your back. And draw the knees into the chest, giving yourself a hug here. Maybe opening the knees, moving naturally here, however feels good. I like to just allow myself to feel what I need intuitively. And we'll come into a twist, drawing the knees towards the right, stacked over each other. Option to lengthen the top leg, pressing the hip away from you. Relaxing the opposite shoulder down towards the mat. Deep breaths into that left side. Inhale, knees back to center. Shift yourself slightly to the other side of the mat, and then just drop the knees to the left, keeping the knees stacked at a 90-degree angle. Take a deep breath into the right side, expanding the ribs, sending the breath into the back body. As you exhale, allow the twist to deepen. Allow your weight to melt deeper into the twist. Maybe even shifting the head side to side here in the twist. And the positioning of that arm that's opened can be directly into a T or overhead. When you're ready, inhale back to center. We'll come into a happy baby. You can grab onto the shins or the outer edges of the feet or the big toes. In happy baby. Take a deep breath in here. And then exhale, maybe sway side to side. And actively drawing the thighs down towards the mat. And then maybe here, sending the feet and the hands towards the sky, moving naturally however you need to, rotating ankles, wrists, hips, head. Just allow yourself to release however you need to here. Maybe lifting up, lift up towards the toes, pointing the toes. And then drawing the knees back down towards the chest. And we'll come into reclined butterfly. Bring the soles of the feet together and allow the knees to drop open. Right hand onto the lower belly and left hand on the heart. And take a few cycles of breath here from the pelvis, sending the breath up into the heart center. You always also have the option to bring a block underneath the sacrum in your reclined butterfly. With every inhale, allow your inhales to lengthen and your exhales to lengthen. When you're ready, draw the knees back to center and windshield wipe the knees side to side with your arms out into a T. And maybe doing that mindfully, moving slowly and noticing the sensations in your lower back, the sensations in your obliques, the side body, and the outer sides of the legs. Inhale the knees back to center. Reach the legs out, arms overhead. Give yourself a really big stretch. Inhaling, big stretch, squeezing everything. And then exhaling, completely letting go. Taking all the space you need. Allowing the flooding of sensation into your legs, your belly, your chest, your arms, your neck, your face, your hands. And allow the breath to settle. Allow the mind to settle. And there's nothing else to do here but to just settle. Shanti. Shanti.